So what are you going to find out at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Scorpioni? My God, how big is this going to be for you? I don't even know what to say. So what are you actually going to find out, my gorgeous Scorpioni, at the beginning of this week? It's to do with a big answer. Big answer to your question. And it's to do with something you've been so negative, so sad, and so down about for so long. And it's to do with something that you absolutely love. This is going to empower you like never before. The moment in time you find out this answer, my gorgeous Scorpione, that moment in time, you are going to feel so empowered, honestly, like never, ever before, because it's to do with an ongoing problem, something that made you feel really negative, really sad, and really down, something that was making you really sad, really negative, and really down, but it's also to do with something that you absolutely love. And I know that this sounds really bizarre. I know that this sounds maybe confusing, but this is going to be so important when it comes to you for three specific things. Number one, you're going to get so much confidence after this moment in time. Number two, you are going to reflect and redirect your energy. And number three, this is all ever so important, more than you can imagine, my gorgeous Scorpione, especially when it comes to you expanding your horizons. Now it's an absolutely perfect time for you to expand your horizons. And this is where all this is going to be boiling down to. Because almost instantly after that moment in time, my gorgeous Scorpione, you will clearly understand that there is a challenge that you're going to need to deal with, an important challenge. And just remember the word confidence I mentioned earlier on, because you're going to start becoming more confident than you're actually going to realize this within yourself. And your confidence is actually going to be primarily responsible for you having this challenge highlighted. And you will know 1 or 2 days after that moment in time, you will know which challenge this is, because it's to do with this problem that now suddenly you're gonna kind of become really confident about. And this problem was very kind of deep and very difficult and very complex, because that particular problem, that particular challenge that you've been dealing with, it's has been actually preventing you from taking certain opportunities on when you were presented with them. You see, you couldn't kind of go for the certain opportunities, and now you're just going to kind of start feeling a little bit frustrated. And you've already felt a little bit frustrated because maybe you didn't go for the certain opportunities, and you missed like a certain opportunities. And even if you weren't aware of, like before, what these opportunities were, now at the beginning of this week, somehow this is going to be highlighted, these opportunities that you've missed. This is going to increase your level of you feeling a little bit frustrated. This is going to increase a little bit your level of frustrations, of your own frustration, which in this case you will be able to use in your favor. So the more frustrated you feel, on another hand, the more confident you are going to feel about this challenge. You have no idea how confident you're going to feel about this particular challenge here. Oh my God. And this in itself, it's like not only going to work out so successfully for you, but at the same time, you are, of course, going to be able to, only like about 2 or 3 days after that moment in time, you are going to get an important news. And this news is already going to make you aware of the certain progress. And you're going to find it so mind-blowing that so quickly and so soon, things are going to start moving on with something that has been petrifying you for so long. long, something that you found so scary for so long. And also at the same time, it was draining your energy so much that you've just kind of couldn't go for the certain opportunities. But then again, now you are about to realign with yourself again. So this is why this is going to be so important. You will be able to make an important decision here. Few days after that moment in time, I told you that you are going to have an important news or information, and you will already see the progress of this decision that you've made. This is going to be mind-blowing, but it's also going to highlight what exactly you should be focusing on, my gorgeous Scorpione. So this is why this is going to be so important. And furthermore, my gorgeous Scorpione, still at around the beginning of this week, listen, hello, love, someone, still at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Scorpione, somebody like very close to you, or somebody who you get on with, maybe this is your friend, maybe this is your family member, but you love this person. This is somebody in your life. And that particular, there is going to be like this conversation that you're going to have with this person, my gorgeous Scorpione. And that person is like going to mention something, and then suddenly you're going to be thinking about what this person mentioned to you, and it's about what this person is planning to do as well. But then again, it's to do with that person, like kind of talking about what they're planning to do. But there is something that is going to inspire you when it comes to all this. So later on, after this conversation comes to an end, somehow you're going to find yourself again either in the nature. You're either going to be within the forest or something like that, or you're going to be looking at the forest, or somehow you're going to be around the actual nature. So maybe you're literally going to be in the forest, maybe in front of the forest, maybe you're going to be passing by next to the forest, maybe you're going to be next to the sea, maybe you're going to be next to the river, maybe you're just going to be next to one or two trees. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you're just going to be next to like a small little garden. That's a nature, I suppose, as well. Somehow, after that moment in time, whether you believe this or not, you are going to find yourself facing something natural, facing nature, the nature. And this element in itself is so important when it comes to something really specific being triggered within you. What is going to be triggered? A vision. You are going to have this vision. This vision you will not be able to escape. And the reason why you're going to have this vision is because what that person is going to be talking about and what that person is going to mention, you're going to really connect to something that that person is going to mention, and you will be able to recognize your energy and your vibration through that, and also how much you're going to elevate yourself. Something is going to instantly inspire you, my gorgeous Scorpione. And that's why you're not going to be able to stop thinking about it. And then at the first moment when you come across some kind of a nature, this is an impact. One of the impacts nature has on us and our lives. It brings the best out in us, okay? Especially when it comes to our intuition, our third psychic eye, our psychic energy, and things like that. So after this conversation, you're somehow going to end up like being by the nature, and you're going to have this vision. And based on what this person said, everything is going to start making more sense, and you're not going to be able to stop thinking about what this person has really inspired you with. But it's going to happen so spontaneously, but it doesn't really surprise me whatsoever, because this is also the direct result of you, just remember, reflecting and redirecting your energy. And this is also the direct result of you expanding your horizons already, baby. Now we are talking. Someone is knocking, my gorgeous Scorpione. Oh, you better open the door right now. This is gonna be brilliant. So this vision that you're gonna have, it's gonna start changing everything. Everything. This vision that you are suddenly going to have, it's gonna start changing everything, and you're gonna go well deep. This vision is gonna be like how you want your life to be, how you want your life to be. You're going to be thinking about what's missing in your life, what you're unhappy with, what you're unsatisfied with. But you're also going to be thinking what you're happy with. And all this is going to create one specific picture here, you know? And you're going to go so deep that you're also going to remember the time of your life from a long time ago when you were a child, when you were able to remember your past life. I know it sounds crazy, but you will remember your time. You will remember your life from a long, long time ago. When you were a child, you were able to remember the bits and pieces of your past life, but you forgot about it. We all remember our lives when we are babies. When we are babies, we remember our past lives. People have no idea sometimes what a spiritual beings we are, and we often remember our past lives also as a children more because we are so much more sensitive. We are much closer to our own birth when we are children, even a few years later. And there is time that you will remember what you were remembering as a child. And I know that this sounds crazy, but this is all going to make you aware of the fact that you are entering something very, very specific, very unique, something you've never entered before. This in itself is going to reconnect with you. It's going to help you to reconnect with yourself like never before. And you will know that whatever this gorgeous person inspired you in the first place, it's to do with your calling. It's to do with your destiny. Oh my God, that you're not going to be able to avoid, my gorgeous Scorpione, whatsoever. So now, the outcome of this vision for now, it's going to be like, oh, you know what? I really need to do something with my life. You know, I really need to move on with my life. I'm really unsatisfied with this, unsatisfied with that. You know, I really want more out of life, for example. And you will be reminded of all those things that have been getting on your nerves lately. And this is all going to be contributing towards you opening your eyes and realizing that this is one of the biggest blessings you've ever had in your entire life. And this in itself, it's all going to lead towards such a spontaneous, brand new beginning. Like you're not going to believe this, my gorgeous Scorpione. This is going to be absolutely mind blowing. Just remember that this is a blessing. This is a blessing. Oh my God. And soon as you're like inspired, you know, by what this person is going to tell you, okay? And also, my gorgeous Scorpione, at around the midweek, I need you to be very careful. Oh, because at around the midweek, I know that there is going to be some kind of experience you're going to have. You're going to be making love to so many people, Scorpione. I'm joking, I'm joking. What are you up to? What are you up to? No, I'm joking, my gorgeous Scorpione. No, honestly, listen. Woo. Now, listen, at around the midweek, my gorgeous Scorpione, you are really going to be having lots of fun. Ooh. No, I'm joking. You're going to have a lot of fun, like in terms of, like, I don't know, something is going to happen and you are going to be socializing. And I know that you're going to have a great time. Maybe this is just going to be a group of friends having a lunch in a lunchtime or whatever it is. But I know that at around, oh, it's going to be like a proper party or some kind of a gathering. I know there are going to be lots of other people around or quite a few people around. I know you're going to be enjoying yourself. I know you're going to be getting some kind of attention from somebody. Ooh, and this is going to mean to you so much. There's somebody gorgeous who's going to keep on giving you attention, and you're going to love it. You're going to love it, you know, and you're just going to love it. You know, naughty Scorpione, what are you going to be up to? I can see you flirting like a big mama. No, seriously. But anyway, you're going to have a great time, my gorgeous Scorpione. But what am I trying to say here? is yes, you're going to have a great time. Yes, it's going to be some kind of experience where other people are going to be around, and you're going to be socializing. You're going to be really happy, and you're going to get an attention from somebody really specific. Whatever you make of it, you will enjoy yourself, because it's just getting an attention from somebody who in your eyes is like extremely gorgeous or like really important. So you're going to have fun when it comes to that, which is natural. We can't really help to this as humans. But yeah, anyway, so it's like basically, but I need you to be very careful. It's always bad, isn't it? Because nothing to do with that person, nothing to necessarily, but nothing to do with these people necessarily, anybody specific. But I suppose it is going to be, because something is going to be offered to you. What's that? Something is making a noise here. Something is going to be offered to you, my gorgeous Scorpione, and I need you to be careful. I need you to be very smart, and I need you to be very clever. Okay, what is going to be offered to you? It's not going to be good for you. So you need to be very smart here. So you will have a great time, great experience, blah blah blah, but something is going to be offered to you. And I think that instantly you will know that this is not good for you. No, baby, no. So I just need you to be really, really smart. By you saying no to this, you are not going to do something really stupid, really silly, which is going to be completely irreversible. Even my plantinis are like getting a bit like nervous. You know what I mean? At the moment, I can sense my little babies. I'm joking. But yeah, if you go for this, what's going to be offered to you, it's going to be, oh God, you will blame yourself like, no, baby, no, like forever. It's going to be reversible. And it's just going to make your life so much more difficult. And by you saying no, you're also, these boundaries are going to be more important than you can possibly imagine you're going to set with this. Okay? So this is what you need to do. By setting these boundaries, again, you will protect yourself, you will protect your spirit, you will protect your soul, and you will protect your energy. And this is ever so important when it comes to this world. Okay, this is important. Okay, so by saying no, you will also set the boundaries, and this is needed. This is needed from now. Setting the boundaries at a time when you are reflecting and redirecting your energy, setting the boundaries at a time when you're expanding your horizons is more important than anything you can possibly imagine. And also, my gorgeous Scorpion is still at around the midweek, it's like basically there is going to be this, a little achievement that you are going to have. This little achievement. It's nothing massive, it's nothing huge, but there is going to be some kind of a phone call or a message or a news you're going to have, and you will be very happy. You will be reading something, and you will be kind of happy and pleased with yourself. It's to do with like some kind of achievement. It's a little achievement, but it's more like a green light for you, the green light, or like a sign that you're on the right path and you are doing the right thing. And at this stage, this is all that actually matters. Honestly, I know that this is going to mean to you so much, so much. Okay, because your third psychic eye is going to open instantly. When I say that your third psychic eye is going to open instantly, this is so sacred, so sacred. Yet again, you're guided by your spirit, you're guided by your soul to find out something further, you know. Uh, because you are responding to everything in the right way, you know and especially when it comes to this week. And don't get me wrong when I say this, you're responding to everything in the right way. Don't get me wrong when I say this, but you now in this instance, for example, you're going to be so happy that you're going to have this little achievement. It's a little achievement, but you're going to be delighted, you're going to be over the moon. And that's the right response, because you should be happy about this, because there is so much more to it. So this is the direct result of something that you've started recently, something that means to you so much, something that you've already been working on, but you have no idea what this is actually going to bring into your life. And as a direct result of you being so happy and excited about it, this in itself is going to cause your third psychic eye to open, which means that now suddenly you will realize exactly what do you need to get rid of immediately. There is something that you're gonna realize that you need to get rid of immediately, and my advice is like, go for it, go for it, go for it. It's to do with something that really is becoming so not practical for you anymore, and it's affecting you in a really bad way, and that's going to be highlighted, and that's the direct result of your third psychic eye being open. Oh my God. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Scorpioni, by the time you get to the last part of this week, you kind of going to become aware of this travel. There is some kind of journey. I've been seeing this a lot, but then travel or journey, listen, it could be only like 5 minutes away, or it could be 10 minutes away, it could be 1 hour away, it could be 10 hours away, but there is some kind of travel and journey that you're going to need to make, but this is going to happen very, very spontaneously, and it's going to happen completely unplanned, and at the same time, you're going to have some kind of sense of urgency to go somewhere really urgent. That's how this is going to happen. And when it comes to that travel, for the love of God, you need to go there, wherever this is. If it's 10 hours away, if it's 1 hour away, if it's few hours away, you need to go there, because there is something very, very crucial information. You're going to find out this crucial information, how to protect yourself, how to protect yourself. You are going to find out this crucial information. What do you need to do in order to protect yourself? Okay? So please, please, please don't ignore this trouble. Okay, very important indeed. And also, my gorgeous Scorpione, oh my God, when it comes to the last part of this week, when it comes to this travel and when it comes to this protection, what you're going to find out, what you need to do, it's basically that's going to happen within the last part of this week. But when it comes to your home, something it's going to happen when it comes to your home. There is going to be you, my God, you're going to feel something around you. You're going to feel a very, very strong presence when it comes to your home, and it's going to happen at around the end of the week, at end of this week. It's going to happen on one day at around the end of this week. You're going to have so many. Oh, thank God, my microphone is on. Yeah. Sorry. At around the end of this week, my gorgeous Scorpione, there is going to be one specific day which you are going to have. You will be at home. You will be enjoying yourself. You will be creative. You will be doing something that you really, really enjoy. You really love. Maybe you will be painting. Maybe you will be doing your gardening if you got a garden. Maybe you will be maybe you will be repotting your plants. I don't know what you're going to do, my gorgeous Scorpione, but it's to do with your home, and it's to do with you enjoying yourself, and it's to do with something you haven't maybe done in a while as well, or you haven't enjoyed yourself how you're going to enjoy yourself on that particular day. That particular day is also going to be filled with signs and signs and signs. There are going to be so many signs, but on another hand, you're going to be so open and so intuitive, more than you normally are. This is so important. These signs which you're going to have, they're all going to be completely different. You're not going to be able to understand them, but only the next day, or within the next couple of days, you will be able to understand what these signs meant. And they were all completely different, but they were all pointing towards the same things. Like, my God, and number 777 and 444 and 999 are going to be ever so important when it comes to these signs or any combinations of these numbers. It's not only about that, my gorgeous Scorpione. It is not only about that, about so many signs, you're paying attention to them and you're finding out what that means like 2 days later. No, baby, no. It's about the fact that the moment in time you become aware of so many signs, it's going to be crazy. You will be open spiritually and intuitively. You will know exactly what am I talking about here. The moment in time you become aware of so many signs within this particular day, this evening, you need to understand that you will be visited by your spirit guide. There are so many signs which are visited by their spirit guides when it comes to this week. This is to do with this vibration, this is to do with this energy, and this doesn't surprise me whatsoever, because the veil in between this world and the spirit world is ever so thin, especially when it comes to this week. So I'm not surprised about this whatsoever. But you having so many signs on this one particular day, this is also going to be your guiding light, your sign that that evening something is going to happen in your home and you will be visited by your spirit guide. Believe me or not, you better believe it, my gorgeous Scorpione, because somehow, the moment in time you are visited by your spirit guide, however this happens, you will know that there is something around you, some kind of entity. You will be able to feel it, and you will be like kind of maybe even a little bit scared, but it's going to be good. It's your spirit guide. You shouldn't be scared. Somehow, at around that moment in time or a little bit later, you will clearly understand what's happening, because the your spirit guide is trying to make you aware of some kind of a clarity. It's bringing a clarity into your life, what you should commit yourself to, and what is going to bring prosperity into your life. But this is not going to happen unless you forgive to this person that once you used to feel passionate about, someone who you were passionate about. You need to forgive something to. And the moment you forgive to that person, oh my God, all this is going to start unfolding. And I know this sounds really bizarre, but this is what you need to remember, my gorgeous Scorpione, indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpione, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.